Welcome to Backroom Breakdown with Maura, your analysis of local, state, and federal politics. This is DITV's weekly segment where I'll discuss important political events impacting Iowa City. I'm your host, Maura DeSico. Families of the Sandy Hook shooting victims sued Alex Jones, a conspiracy theorist and host of the show InfoWars, for nearly $1 billion. Jones was sued for defamation and cause of emotional distress. One of these trials has yet to take place, but the two that have taken place have ruled in favor of the victims. The suit comes after Jones repeatedly called the shooting a hoax. He accused the families of being crisis actors. This stirred up a lot of emotions among the public, and Jones's supporters began sending the Sandy Hook families death and rape threats, which is just horrific. Alex Jones said that the lawsuits are ridiculous, and he admits that the shooting was real. However, he was not allowed to share his piece due to judges ruling him liable by default without trial. This suit is coming at a very crucial time for free speech. People are wondering, how far is too far? And can you police what people say even if they are being inflammatory just for the sake of being so? The University of Iowa and Iowa's politicians have an opinion on the matter. President Barbara Wilson is in favor of free speech, even if it's hard to hear.
It's one of the things I emphasize a lot. You know, if you're going to go into a conversation with someone from a different background, don't have your goal to change their minds. Your goal should be to try to understand what their experiences are and open your heart and your mind to different backgrounds and perspectives.
President Wilson and faculty encouraged free speech and expression. Obviously, legally, there are implications if you cross a boundary, but the transfer of idea is encouraged. And as for Iowa politicians, in a public forum I attended a few weeks ago, every single politician supported free speech. They wanted us to keep doing things like free speech training and be immersed in new ideas.
Sometimes the attitude starts at the top. And it's incumbent upon all of us in the legislature to set that good example and not to antagonize people just because they have an R or an L or a D behind their name. And we need to work together.
Thank you. Candidate Wink?
I, for one, am not familiar with the training as well. I would say that I am 100% a supporter of the First Amendment and free speech. I think that as long as what you're saying isn't blatantly illegal, yeah, it should be allowed.
I think what better example than what we're setting right here. We all have some different opinions, yet we have people sitting here willing to listen to what we have to say and be able to make their own decisions. I am all for freedom of speech.
Everyone comes from a different background. We all need to have the same kind of ideals on how we treat people, and being able to also share your experience and bring out that diversity and not be, as I think Jacob used, echo box, right?
They touched on the incident weeks before with a UI student who kicked a projector in response to a meme being shown that was, by many accounts, racist. But the thing is, there's no way to censor anyone, whether that be in or out of the university. I think the best alternative to harmful rhetoric and inflammatory language is lawsuits and possible criminal charges for related offenses. If we start cracking down on one thing, then everything is a target. I think a similar comparison would be the fear that followed Roe v. Wade being overturned. Many people wondered what other rights would be called into question under the assumption that there was no right to privacy, as the overturn stated. And that brings up the whole point. If we're gonna be calling into question everything someone says under the guise of if it meets free speech, then wouldn't everything be a lawsuit? Wouldn't everything be punishable with a criminal charge? And now on to my favorite part of the show, dumb things that I found on the internet that I get to share with you. Today's is actually related to the Alex Jones trial, and I'll just play it for you first.
One of the things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
Well, you know what Jeffrey Epstein did with the clones?
what makes it funny is that it is. I don't know. I feel like I don't have to explain that one to you. What also makes me laugh is that it doesn't say holy, it says holly. And I just have to say, I don't know why he's wondering why he lost his previous suits with comments like that. Anyway, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Thanks for tuning into Backroom Breakdown with Maura. I'll be back next time with the latest political news affecting Iowa City, Iowa, and the USA. I'm Maura DeSico. Have a great day.